taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Ready? 18 Gator. Yep. Hey, orbit. Max 54.
To throw on 2nd down. Montgomery. Over the middle, complete. It's Gregory. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On first down, it's Buchanan, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run on first down. Hernandez, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way. To do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense. They can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Hernandez. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On 3rd down, it's Hernandez, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers, with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. General West. Push him back.
On 1st down, Moore. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Pearson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
It's 3rd down and 12.
We go! 30 base.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Montgomery. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Buchanan trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, box truck. Get it.
Off the play fake, Montgomery. And now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. He's able to find Hawkins. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, it's Hernandez. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Montgomery. And he fires one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Montgomery. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on 1st down. Moore. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
Down. 50. Plant. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
They'll try the left side. It's Moore, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, Pearson. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Rock it. Snap.
They run the counter. Buchanan, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Got it. 54 is Mike. Check. Walk 54. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the gun, Montgomery. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Montgomery. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
61, matchbox, right.
On first down, it's Moore. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Ready?
To throw from his end zone, Pearson. And his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw. Pearson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go. Ready, break.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Now a give right side. Hernandez. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Pearson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 41-yard line.
Down. 8, read. Check 52, come on. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
From the gun, Montgomery. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. This is complete to Hawkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On the ready.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And this one is right through. And the lead extends. It's 15-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This is taken at the 3. pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Moore. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 44 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
From the gun on 3rd down, Montgomery. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, it's Fox. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, You just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run on first down. Hernandez. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hernandez. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, it's Hernandez. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Protein spill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
That's a gain of 6.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Go.
Back to throw. Montgomery. Hard throw. Incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
General West. 3 down. Hey. Shoot. Hey, step.
They'll try the left side. It's Moore. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. He's crashing. Hey, lock it. You draw quarter.
They'll run on first down. Fox. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Check, 59. Hey, watch the sled.
To throw on 2nd down. Pearson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gregory. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Come the ball,
On first down, it's Fox. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. 59, Mike to 59. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Shoot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike, check, 59, 59. Watch the run, 25, check 25, check 25. Buzz. Hey, Rocket, they go.
Operating from the gun, Pearson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike to 59.
On 4th down, Pearson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
218, chop.
On 2nd down now, it's Fox. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs.
59, Mike. Check, 59. Hey, Alpha. Check 59, Mike is 59. Get it.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
90 ticks to go. Still time, but they need this onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
15, line it. 15 line. 54.
They'll run on first down. Buchanan. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Buchanan, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On third down, Hernandez. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.